You're listening to the Hot Seat Podcast.
Let's do the first one because we'll run 2 of these since it's only 3 rounds.
Yeah.
This one, no trades, unless the computer does one. But the second one we go through, we can move things around. All right.
Yep. Gotcha.
Start it up. Damn. They ain't playing.
There you go.
All right. We are on the clock there, Earl. Mendoza,
so far,
Arvell Reese, Jeremiah Love, and Bailey off the board.
Yeah.
Oh, downs.
So we got Styles, Downs. All right, you want Downs, and honestly, I want Downs too. So that's an easy conversation.
Let's
All
go down.
right. Let me know they're saying safety is our 4th on the list, but we going safety first.
Nice pick. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with that.
Why would the Cardinals do Love?
Hey. Well, Sean's boy went number 6, but one of Sean's boys is still up there.
It is. And this is I've been battling back and forth with this because of what we need. Ruben Bain, but Sonny Styles is there as well.
Yep.
And what they did in the offseason, it's not a luxury pick, but I believe that our linebackers, I think they're going to a 3-4, running that similar Brian Flores defense. So here, if he's available, but I've watched them so much. Actually, right here, and I've been stuck with him all the time, I'm going to still go with Ruben Bain at this pick.
Ooh, I think somebody's a homer.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because Sonny Styles is he's still new to the position. So he's a hybrid. So, and that's not saying it's good enough, but I think I know what I've seen with Ruben Bain Jr. And even though the other option, and I'll say that for the next one, but I think I feel a lot better with this added to the edge rushers that they add with Odafe and those guys, because I feel like the other folks they've added are maybe just like rotational pieces. So I think, you're talking about a 5-year guy. Odafe's contract is going to be up. All right, cool. And then now it'll be time to bring in Ruben Bain. So let's see.
Well, I got you. After your pick, Styles is off the board to the Saints.
Yeah.
Spencer Fano, the tackle, is going over to the Chiefs to shore up that line. And the Giants are back on the clock.
Yeah.
Now, before this pick goes down, let it be known, we need a lot of these things that are up here. So, Delaney's up there, who I do like from LSU.
Yeah.
You got Tate up there, which is surprising. I didn't think both of them will fall down here. You got a dynamic tight end, but we picked up Likely. You got a tackle out there that I didn't even know would be ranked that high, to be honest with you. Mekhi Lemon, who has visited with the Giants a couple times. You got probably one of the best guards in the draft. Right there through Penn State. And then the people that everybody is talking about for us, because they're saying that the Giants have a love fest with them.
Yeah.
Which is Jordan Tyson, who they say reminds them of OBJ, which is honestly disrespectful to OBJ to me. But I hear you.
His hands are crazy.
What you thinking there, Earl?
Tyson. I don't even know why you went through all of that. It was Tyson.
So let's go there for a second. Most of these times when people were picking this in their mock drafts, Tate wasn't even available. So let's talk about just Tyson against Tate. What do you see that makes you go, hey, easily Tyson over Tate?
Bigger. I think more dynamic. And I also feel like too, Tate was playing for Ohio State, and I mean,
you think you got stuck in the crowd?
Yeah, they had other
like
weapons.
You got to guard somebody.
Yeah, they had other weapons, so it was kind of. I felt like it was a little bit easier for him to get off with, as Tyson was the main guy.
But I'll push back on that though. So Cornell Tate is taller than Jordan Tyson, even though he's Jordan Tyson's a little bit more thicker in this case. But when you look at Ohio State receivers, a lot of the times that's usually the case where they can be looked at as products of having other people on their squad. But I'm gonna remind you one person who we got in the third round, and which was Terry McLaurin, who went in the third round, and they went looking at the quarterback, and they saw him, and you saw what type of player he is. So this is something,
Yeah, I mean, my only reservations with Tyson is that
injuries.
He's injuries, and he's going to MetLife.
So I'm going to throw a couple things in there. If I'm thinking in the mindset of what I would think the Giants would do in this situation, it would easily be Tyson. All right. When I think about the Giants' need at that specific position, that's why I asked you the question about Tate, because Tyson kind of comes off as something that if Neighbors comes back the same way that he needs to come back, we have that dynamic figure. I need that steady rock. That's a big target that I could throw it up. And by the way, Tate has no drops last season. So whatever type of metrics that you're looking at, I know for me, wide receiver, the biggest things is the hands. You can have all these fast receivers. If they're dropping the ball, it doesn't matter. You could have this great dynamic receiver. If he's always injured, it doesn't matter. If Tate is always on the field and he has good hands, it makes it tough. Now, in my mind, not to draw this out, but in my mind, another thing that we can't glance over, bro, we need a cornerback. like it's bad looking. It's really bad looking right now. So don't just glance right over Mansour Delaney, because I mean,
you need
we really, really do need that position.
Y'all need a corner.
Nah, that's not a dire need.
I hear you. You wait till they throw that ball up on us. But I'll just put that out there. But it just matters which way you're looking at it to me. But since we definitely do have to agree on this, I'll agree on wide receiver and the fact of going with Tyson, because I also think if it ended up like this, I think that's where the Giants will be leaning.
I don't want a corner this high unless it was a shutdown.
I got you.
All right, so we're going through the end of the first round. You guys had to, and then Washington doesn't pick again to the third round, but you guys are back on the clock at 37. So you got.
So we already know off the top.
Yeah.
Number one, inner lineman on the offensive line. We really don't have the right guard.
Gotcha.
We got people that we pulled in there, but we don't have it. Yeah. We don't have the replacement for the person that we just got the 10th pick for. Okay. So we need that DT. I already spoke about cornerback. So
this is what I think that's going to happen, because there's a couple of signings that's happening after the draft because they wanted to protect our compensatory pick. So I think what's going to happen is Reader is going to get signed. DJ
I see that after the draft.
Yeah, after the draft. I got from my OBJ going to get signed.
I can see that. Especially picking up Tyson, that'd be a great mentor move.
Shelby Harris will probably get signed.
Shelby Harris
from DT.
Okay.
And then I could see them cutting. I can see them cutting Hyatt. And even potentially either They definitely gonna cut Hyatt, but they went into afterwards, and then it would be interesting to see what happens with Slayton. And then now they have to have money to sign what's his name? Van Broten. Who was the one that we was it Van Broten? So now they got a little bit of money to sign Van Broten. I mean, he ain't gonna get nothing crazy, but
yeah. Before you go through all that, I just want to go through some things that happened within this draft that we might not have caught. So right after that big dissertation that I had, the very next pick, Monso Delaney, he went to the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Tate went to the Rams, which is scary. That is a very, very scary pick. I want you to think about that wide receiving core for a second. This guy is, I think, just because of the way that the draft is landing, it's not talked about a lot, but he is a beast. Sadiq, he's a beast. And Jets, they need offensive weapons. They need defensive weapons. They need all weapons.
That Browns move was nice too. I mean, that Lions move was nice too.
A sneaky move right there, and I think I don't know that Akeem Messidor, wherever Akeem Messidor goes, now he doesn't get talked about because he played next to Reuben Bain Jr. But Akeem Messidor is going to be a hell of a pick for whoever picks him up as their edge. Like, he is legit. He just got overshadowed by Reuben Bain.
This is my most favorite guard right here, and I hate the fact that they're going to Dallas because that means they're rebuilding their line.
Yeah,
which they're always known for.
I can see it.
Getting a weapon out there.
Omar Cooper
for the Chargers for Herbert to throw to.
Caden Proctor.
Yeah. A lot of moves that I'm just seeing in between there. And Concepcion, that's one person that they were talking about. If he fell to the second round, might be a talking point for the Giants if we didn't pick a wide receiver with the 10th pick.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we're back down to our pick, Earl. Man, I didn't know Denzel Boston would be there. That was interesting. But I like this Pregnon pick if you're going guard wise. Lee Hunter is somebody I've been looking at as far as a DT, but you may not be looking that way because of what you just mentioned about DT. What is your look on it? I know where I would be going, but I'm gonna see if you agree.
I think we definitely got to look into the defensive DT, defensive line. Scroll down a little bit.
There's really only two people I'm looking at, to be honest with you.
Oh, did I pass him?
I'll go back up. You good?
Oh, okay. Now there you go. And go scroll back up to the round one.
Were you looking for Peter Woods? Caden McDonald?
Yeah, McDonald.
Yeah, they got him early.
Oh, okay.
I think Woods and honestly, Lee Hunter may even go before Caden McDonald in the real thing, but
yeah.
So where you leaning?
I guess Lee Hunter.
So you're leaning towards Lee Hunter. I'm actually leaning towards Pregnon.
I mean, I ain't mad at that.
I'm leaning towards Pregnon. We got to protect this guy. And I don't want no makeshift guard in there. The old boy that we pulled in, guard-wise from the Ravens, was horrible there. And they kicked him out and was happy that we took him.
Oh, yeah.
I don't expect that to be the guy. And,
I'm not mad at the guard. I'm not mad at the guard and that spot.
I think we got DTs that will sign.
Yeah, as long as
we're sleeping on what's his name that we pulled in there.
Yeah, I'm not. I think he's gonna be a problem because I've seen little glimpses. As long as we sign them two DTs, You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with it. I don't want to waste any of our first round picks on no offensive line.
I got you.
I don't.
Yeah, unless you're picking a tackle.
I don't even want to do that because I got bad whistling. We 1 for 1, but
yeah, last time we did that,
we're 1 for 3,
and somehow he's still on our team.
We're 1 for 3 with tackles because that's not forget about
that man is still on our team.
Oh,
so look, let's not stall on it. Let's go with Pregnon. I want to go with him on this one
because we drafted Eric Flowers too.
We don't have a blanket upstairs.
Who turned out good as well.
Of course, Washington doesn't have a second round pick, so we don't get in and get until 71.
Okay, I'll go upstairs.
We don't have a third, so this is gonna be you, my brother.
Yeah.
Well, not yet. Not potential good one.
All right. So interesting. Edge, I think none of the edge rushers at the third round we were going to go at. Looking at what we got right now.
And let me know if there's a specific position you want me to go to.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this case with the receivers that are already off the board. Most of those, any receivers that are on the board right now, I think they're going to be more so along the lines of like maybe day 3 in this case. So we're looking at tight end at this point. I would look at tight end. Yeah, I would look at tight end. And there's
top tight ends.
There you go. So with tight end right here, I'm going with Max Clare at tight end.
Man, that wasn't even a thought. Let me just go back for a second. I want to see where. Okay, he's not far down the list. Okay.
Yeah.
What was available? You want to speak any more on that?
I think overall, man, I like his blocking. Like he's, as a tight end, I think we've kind of gotten to the space where a lot of these tight ends now have become more receivers or anything else. But considering that how they want to play out there, so with David Blau, he is going to have a similar offense of coach out in that's coaching Chicago now. There was with Detroit. I forgot the head coach out there now. Y'all know him. He was the OC for Detroit at one point. I can't remember his name at the moment, but that's the type of style of offense under the gun. I think there's a lot of more West Coast principles. So he's going to have to be able to block, which Max Clare can do, and be able to catch down the field. I think he's going to be more than a savvy tight end like Zach Ertz was, but Zach Ertz wasn't a big blocker either. So I think that's where I would go there, considering the receivers that are not left at that point, because you're looking at developmental or, twos. And I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for Terry at this point.
So quick breakdown, as you see there for the Caleb Downs pick at number 5, they gave us a B-. They actually had him on the big board at number 8. So they're saying early pick.
Yeah.
And then for Jordan Tyson, got a C+, but that was more of a need pick more than, hey, where does he fit within the draft?
Right.
But C+, they had him at 19. We got him at 10. And then, like I said, that Pregnon pick, we got it at 37. They had him at 36, A- pick overall, giving us a B grade. Honestly, if we came out of this with this draft, I am perfectly fine. I'm just being real with you.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine with these picks. Yeah, I can work with this. So that's a still shot for you right there. Throw on up. And then we will move to the Redskins, the Commanders mock draft. With the Commanders mock draft, you got Reuben Bain Jr. at your 7th pick. They got him on the big board at 5.
Yeah.
So that's an A+ pick. So they're thinking the same way you are, Sean, that a lot of people just really don't realize his talents. It's one of those, let me spread this rumor out there about his arm length and see how far he drops.
And it is true, but they're getting so caught up into the data and the analytics. I'm like, look, man, I know what I saw. Yeah, I know what I saw. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah.
And then you pick 71, Max Clare. They got him on the big board at 76, so not a big off.
Yeah.
And then grade at C. So your overall draft grade was an A.
Yeah.
So that is good looking there. And then when we go down to the last one here, This is our breakdown of the first round.
First round. Yeah.
So those are all shots that you could put up there of how we think it's going to break down if it went the way of this mock draft.
A lot of Miami up there. A lot of Miami out there. Here's my question though: is how many in this particular mock draft? We got 1, 2, 3, only 3 Ohio State players, and 4. So they could potentially actually have more than that, which begs the
no
question.
Michigan, by the way.
Right, that too. But it makes you think, like, man, with you, I think at one point I saw something that said Ohio State can have as many as like, I want to say 8 or 9 players in the first round. I'm like, man, so, that's crazy. And y'all didn't win the chip. I mean, things that break your way. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty wild. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We're going to run through this one more time. This one can include trades.
I like it. I like it.
All right. We're good with this screen. Let's go on back. Oh, shoot. You guys may have to do this one.
Oh, okay. I might have to pull it up on my screen there. I'll escape out of this one.
I guess it counted that one time when I started.
Yeah. Can I get out to the... Oh, my bad. I get out of here. There we go. So let's remove that and let me go here and let me open up PFF.
Let's put in PFF.
Another tab. Yep. Yeah, I'm already in there right now.
Cool.
PFF mock draft. There we go. And accept. And I'm going to share my screen in just a minute. Let's go share screen.
This guy relaxing over here like he's still studying, Dr. Wallace. You see what I'm saying?
This guy's the worst.
I have gas.
Oh, whoa.
That's the real problem.
I just realized somebody got a trimmed face.
Who? Oh, yeah.
I just realized. Can we get a side shot profile here? Yeah, brother. I was like, wait a minute, something's missing with this guy. See how the professional folks do you? You see what I'm saying?
See, right? Hey, man, I do a little something. Yeah,
have a little talk with somebody, and all of a sudden, get trimmed on up.
Yeah, try something different. We're doing what? 3 rounds? 3 rounds in this joint, right? 3 rounds.
3 rounds, yep.
All right. And you guys can still see me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So trades are there. So we can decide to, do what you're going to do. So let's go ahead and start this clock, man. What does it look like on you guys' screen? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure this looks right. A lot of stuff here. There we go. And we'll start the draft. See what we got. Giants, you're on the clock. And so far, just a recap real quick. Looks like the same thing that prior. We going number 1. Jeremiah Love actually this time went to 2. Jeremiah Love went to the Jets at 2. Orville Reese 3. David Bailey at 4. So on the board right now, Sonny Styles, Ruben Bain Jr., Francis Manoa, Caleb Downs, Mansell Delane, Carnell Tate, Dylan Thieneman, Spencer Fano, Monroe Fielding.
Let's see. I see a trade up there. Let me see what that trade looks like.
Let's see. So right now, you got
the Commanders.
Right. So select the trade you can go with. So you got,
they're showing the different picks.
Yeah.
I don't really like it. Because you're not really messing with much here. We're jumping. We would get your 7th, of course, but
yeah,
71. Yeah, I think Earl would agree we would need something a lot better than
so
getting like the 71st pick.
How do you see that?
So teams interested in it. So you got some teams that are interested in there with you. So you got the Cowboys are interested in there. So if you go into there. So they got
but that's dropping back
pick,
to 12.
The 12.
Nah, can't do that.
How to read this?
Baltimore. These guys here. So these are all the teams that are interested.
It's showing their picks.
Oh,
yeah. So it's up to you.
The only one that would be interesting is yours because it's only 2 picks down.
Yeah.
But I don't like your second pick.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
So yeah, we're not trading that 5th pick.
Yeah.
Go back in.
Okay.
And are we gonna stay with how we did it before and pick downs, who we agree on, or are we gonna go Sonny Styles with this one?
Only way I would trade the 5th pick is if we got, and it can only be for a team that got 2 first-round picks.
I got you.
Yeah, so you're talking about Cleveland and Dallas, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's 7 teams that got 2 first-round picks.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, we were doing it earlier.
Okay.
But
maybe even the Chiefs.
Either way, stay with our actual pick. Who you want to pick? You want to pick Styles or you want to pick Downs? I'm good with picking Downs again.
I'm going Downs.
All right, go Downs.
Where is he at?
He's right there.
There he is. I see him. So Caleb Downs off the board. Right behind him was Sonny Styles. Washington, you're on the clock. Ruben Bain Jr. still there. Francis Manoa, Mansell Delane, Carnell Tate, and Dylan Thinneman. Let's see who's interested in some picks here. The Giants is actually interested in
We're not
trading with us.
We speak on behalf of the Giants.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen in that case. And what I will say for these picks here, none of these other teams look like they want to do there. I don't see it in Baltimore. I can see it.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got. Why would we be interested? You ain't got nothing to trade. That makes sense.
That's only if they wanted. If you wanted to go up to that, to who's up there right now.
Yeah, we would have to get them some.
Yeah, because you're looking at who's on the board right now: Ruben Bain, Francis Manoa, Mansell Delane, Carnell Tate.
To move 3 spots, I'm
these
good.
guys there. You have to really be in love with somebody. So if I was to trade here, which there's a possibility for Washington, the team that we will probably have to talk with would be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this scenario. The Jets' next pick is 16, but I think a couple of players might be missing. So it's only a 1-pick difference. And they already picked because they have 3 first-round picks, I think. The Jets,
I feel like if you're going to make
it.
Let me see. They got 2. Yeah. So let's look at Tampa Bay, and I'm going to tell you why.
If you're going to make a trade, why don't you try to trade for move back and get a 2nd-round pick?
Well, that's where we're talking. That's what we're doing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's where we're doing it. So for Tampa Bay, of course, we would take their 15. For I think I selected this right for their 7.
They're showing you the trade
there, but we will also take in this case we would take their 46, which would be the middle of the 2nd round, and then in this case they're probably a later pick there, so we're probably something on like their 155.
But who? Now, just a quick question.
Yeah,
who are they picking for them to say, you know what, I want to move up to the 7th? Because the person that I want to get is
Carnell Tate. Carnell Tate, because remember they let Mike Evans go,
but they still got the young boy. They got Sterling. They got what's my man that just came back from the
it's 2 people. That's the first person that comes to mind, Carnell Tate, and then you still have Ruben Bain Jr. and Francis Manoa on the board. So between those 3, I can see that potentially happening for them.
Tate will probably be gone because I think literally when me and Dave was going through it, I want to say everybody.
I know, but we're talking about in this mock draft.
Yeah, what's happening?
Yeah, we're talking about.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But just in terms of between 7 to 15,
is it allowing you?
It said this will likely be accepted. So offer trade.
No, but it's showing
a lot. So let's see what happens. You have.
They're trying to have you subscribe.
Yeah, we got time for that.
Yeah. All right. So no trade.
Yeah, that's fine. So in that case, we're not trading. But if we did, I can see him going with that. So in this case, on the board, Ruben Bain is still there, but this would be another alternative I would go. I would go in this case, since Cornell Tate is still there, I would take him here because we desperately need another receiver to play alongside Terry. And Terry is, and he's already linked with Cornell Tate, Ohio State boys. That's what I would pick right there.
Yeah, I could see. Because So wait, you pick Tate?
Yep. Yep. We gonna pick Cornell Tate there if he's available there. It's gonna be hard though because we. What's interesting, I think, for both of our teams is I know mine specifically. They did so well in free agency that you almost like you don't have a need. You can't go wrong unless you pick like just something dumb, like somebody going there, hey, we're going to pick an offensive lineman when you really don't need that. But as far as you did so well, we're pretty solid. So pick somebody, the best player that we think will on our board, and I think that'll be Cornell Tate right there.
And is Debo still on your roster?
No, he's not. He's not with nobody's roster right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if we were doing trades, this would be the time that I would think the Giants would look out and maybe do a trade. Reason being, they could still trade down a couple more spots and get an interior lineman on both sides, defensive and offensive line. Go back to you don't have to look at the trade. Go back to the draft.
Yeah.
Scroll down a little bit. So yeah, I'm speaking of old boy from Penn State. Like I said, they met with Mekhi Lemon a couple times. But keep going down. Tyson's still on that board. We picked him last time, though. But we know that the Giants love him. But in this scenario, since we can't trade, what I'm going to throw out there to Earl is Mansour Delaney.
Honestly, I feel like Mansour Delaney is going to be another, what's the name? What's my man name? From Maryland.
Well, just remember, this is another draft. We did what we thought we would want to do, which is both Downs and Tyson. I don't want to pick the same exact ones on the second go round. And honestly, the only other one, scroll down a little bit more. Keep going, Sean. Yeah, the only one I would take without trading, without taking Tyson, would be the guard from Penn State. I don't know if he hears me.
I don't know.
Maybe not. So yeah, that's
say it again.
So since this is a whole nother draft, and I don't want to pick the exact same. We already picked Downs, and then the last one we picked Tyson for the second one. So let's push Tyson to the side because we thought we would be able to trade. That's what I wanted to do with the 10th pick.
The goal is to trade back, right?
Well, we can't. It's not allowing us.
I mean, like pretend wise, like if we.
But yeah, I would have wanted to trade back, but without picking Tyson, I would say the two best ones up there is Delaney and then the guard from Penn State.
I mean, at that point, I would go with the Delaney. And just
if you guys could trade, would you consider this trade here with Mansour Delaney being there, right? Would you consider, like in this scenario, would you consider making that trade back with the Jets, dropping back to 16, picking up some additional picks from them, and potentially taking Omar Cooper?
Let me see the picks from the Jets.
If
you were to take 16 from them and probably say 16 and either
they wouldn't give
it would have to be 33 or 44.
Yeah, I would probably give up 44. So 16 and 44. And then you guys say like you drop down, get Omar Cooper, and then you have 33.
We could have a wide receiver with that pick. We could have DT with that pick. We could still have a guard with that pick, so it doesn't change anything.
Because you could also do You could trade back with the Jets, right? You said they'd be at 16.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that means that Styles is gonna be gone, which I'm fine with because Cowboys picking Styles.
Mm-hmm.
Tate is off the Tate will be gone. I ain't gonna lie.
Are you looking at the draft that we're doing? Like all them are gone.
Yeah.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, we're doing it off the draft we're doing.
We're doing it, yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, what's it
Yeah, we're looking at this one. Yeah.
Scroll up real quick on the left side.
On the left side to see what's going on. So yeah, you got Tate's already gone. We took Tate there. Styles, Downs, all those guys. The top guys are gone. These guys are probably all going to be in the top 10.
So I got a feeling that Tyson will probably be gone. Because
at 10?
No, before we get to 16.
Oh, before you get to 16?
Yeah, I'm just looking at all the he'll be going. I feel like Penn State boy will be going to the Cowboys. The Rams is probably gonna get scroll up, Sean. That scroll up on the left hand side. The Rams is probably gonna get that boy from your boy from Miami.
You talking about Ruben or Francis?
Oh damn, no, Ruben gone. Damn,
they're both gone.
Lord,
yeah, the only other person you have a Messidor, who's the other defensive end from
the people that's available on the right hand side.
No, I know, but I was trying to see on the left hand side who. So I mean, it ain't a bad pick for them to get, but they got tight ends though. So maybe if
the Jets were to jump up, most likely it will be for Delaney.
Scroll down, Sean, on the left hand side.
So you
right there, just
Miami there. Miami
so,
there.
All right.
There.
So I think I'm just trying to figure out what the Rams might do.
They say the Rams are heavily on the fact of getting a wide receiver.
Yeah, but see, right now you got to look at who's there. So they're going to get a wide receiver. But right now, there's two receivers there. You got Kyle Lemon there, you got Jordan Tyson there, and you got Omar Cooper. All three of them are right there. So either one of them would go to LA.
I ain't gonna lie. I think
Dallas is not picking one. Maybe Miami, but
I think 13, 14, and 15 could potentially get a wide receiver.
I don't see Baltimore picking a receiver in the first round. They're more inclined to pick somebody on defense. I don't think they're going to, especially with that being that's their new coach.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, I don't see them taking receiver.
I think I figured it out. Okay. I think 13 might go to Tyson. But definitely receiver. 14, I do kind of agree with you, Sean. I think they will lean more on defense.
Mm-hmm.
15 would be dope to get that tight end from Sadiq.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Oregon.
Sadiq was there, yeah.
Because I feel like I do like what's his name, K. Otten, but I feel like he's more of a receiving tight end. And especially with the loss of Mike Evans, like I think that'd be a nice little look. And then we have the 16 pick. So
if you were to make that trade,
we got the 16 pick. Like if Tyson is still there, then we get that's a win-win. If he's not, then I don't think so. But I'm more inclined to get one of the other wide receivers. And then I would take the 44th pick. So then that'll put us at 2 second-round picks?
Yep. And then if you saw somebody that you liked, you can always trade back in to the first round.
Yeah. I mean, I think more ideal, if we're going to move that 10 pick, I would say move that 10 pick to where you could get a first and a third.
Yeah. So that would, in this situation, that would be probably the Jets 16th, and then this would be the 4th. That's so we're around that'll be the second round. The middle of the second round that you guys.
But if we get back to this simulator, which we can't trade,
Right.
What's the pick?
Yeah, what's the pick right now? Because you ain't trading. So who you picking?
And you don't want me to pick Tyson?
We cannot pick Tyson.
Yeah, because you picked him the first time.
That's a pointless redo of a draft.
Yeah.
Scroll over to the right. I don't like Delaney. I'm not a fan. Then I would go to guard. I would go with the guard.
I'm fine with that. Go with the Penn State guard. Let's see how it goes here.
Back on the clock, second round.
Denzel's still there.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. All right. Lee Hunter. Who we picked last time? We picked Craig last time.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be honest though. I mean, but then again, like we picked Pignon the last time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest, though, right? I can't really speak too much on Denzel because I ain't really pay attention to him too much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Bernard. See the receivers that I do like, they ain't this not second round. Like I feel like they more third round. Like it's two receivers that I like. That I think would be steals is the kid from Indiana. Sarith. Wasn't it Sarith? I might be pronouncing the name wrong. Sarith.
Go to wide receivers.
The receiver?
Yeah.
For position.
From Indiana.
I know Omar Cooper's there in Indiana. I'm trying to think about who the other receiver was.
Sarith. Well, right there.
Oh, you're talking Elijah Sarith. Yeah. I mean,
Sarith. I like Branch.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Wallace. Scroll down from Ole Miss. I think he's coming out this year. He'll be further down.
But you look at this. What do you want in your receiver? Because you're looking at what, drafting a number 2 potentially. What do you want in your receiver?
No. This is again like this would be more so a development guy, but I would prefer. This is like a guy that's 6'2", and up. Because see, we got neighbors who's about 6 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We got
Is this what you're looking at for the third round pick?
Yeah. Like a third or fourth round. I was just saying
this
like
pick we're talking about, I don't want none of them.
No, not with this pick. I was just saying like like I don't want to have to kill ourselves on getting the whole point is this was like I'm like we don't have to get a receiver here because I'm like we could get a receiver. There's a couple of receivers that I like in the later rounds that we could get. Then I would go with Lee Hunter, yo.
I like it.
I'm good with Lee Hunter.
Because even if we sign the 2 veterans, like again, that'll just give us a little bit more depth.
It's all you, Sean.
All right. Even though our first pick, we did end up picking Carnell Tate, right? We did end up picking Carnell Tate. The first time. It's funny that Max Clare's still there. Defensive line, I don't think we're going to go there. We still need a cornerback. We do need a cornerback here. It's whichever way they go. If they pick offense on one side, it'll be defense in this particular pick. And with this pick, I don't even think he is there. Let's see who I was looking for. No, we got the other kid there. So this is going to be one of those ones where best player on the board type situation. I'm not going to pick him again. I would still lean towards Max Clare here. But I can see this happening if they get rid of, 2 things. If they get rid of our defensive tackle that we have right there right now. Why can I not remember his name? Last year of his deal. We can go with Darrell Jackson Jr., or we can just drop down and add a linebacker, which we still need linebackers. at this point, at this pick. It'll be a reach, but you can go with Kyle Lewis.
Hey, and Earl, when you get a chance, I'm not saying we should have picked him over who we picked, but go check out some video on Denzel Boston.
Mm-hmm. So it's a real Bill. We didn't do too well this time. Little different this time. I got C+ last time. Caleb Downs be at B minus.
And honestly, if I would have thought about it, just doing something different, I would have said let's do Sonny for that fifth pick. Yeah, just to be different.
Olavega, Loane, C there, and Lee Hunter. You guys got rated out. The defensive tackles this year, while there is no first round one on there, that second round, it's quite a few of them left. So that actually, Lee Hunter is actually a really good pick for you guys. Give me an overall C+. No big reaches here. If anything, maybe at the guard position, what they're looking like. But
that's because we couldn't trade. But you want to know what's interesting?
Yeah.
What did we talk about? We said if we were able to trade, we would trade with who?
Oh yeah, with the Jets. Yeah, with the Jets.
What pick were they?
Yeah, they were
16. What does it say on the big board for that guard?
16. Yep. So what it makes sense. Yep, got it. On the Washington side here, we go to trade there. Carnell Tate got us an A. Kyle Lewis, bit of a reach on that C- on there. B+ on it. So I think whichever way they go, both teams being where we are in that 5 and 7, I don't think neither one of us can go wrong in that pick per se. It's going to be those secondary, that third pick, how we do it. I think both teams may do some trading there. If anything, I can see us trading and trying to get some additional picks, turning out third into maybe a couple of 4s or something like that. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? I know we're going to talk about it tomorrow, but what do you guys think about, as I close this out, what do you guys think about where you're going to go first? I know we're going to have this conversation again on the show, but I think you're on mute. Yeah, you're on mute.
I'm just excited for the draft. I'm excited that it's here. Your mind stays thinking all the way up to this point, and then you have that gap because April you have this, and then you're dealing with, even though they got the different camps that they do, you're dealing with May, June, July, and then August. Hey, we right back into a couple preseason games, and then we right back into the season. So enjoy your late spring and summertime, and then we're going again, ladies.
Well, it's gonna be fun, man. It's going to be fun, to say the least. You got anything, Dr. Wallace?
I like I said, I just share the same sentiments. Like I think I'm happy that we're back. At least this gives us a little bit of spark of happiness until July. So training camp.
There's nothing. Yeah.
The training camp, comes in, and then our anxiety to be happening. And then when they got to cut down, we're like, oh man, should have. Okay, and then just trying to get through training camp as injury free as possible. And then just being interested to see if this off season with the personnel and free agency and all of that is really going to translate to the regular season.
Yep. Yeah. And real quickly, for all the people, and I'll speak about it more in depth tomorrow, for all the people that think with all this talk of maybe a Tate or maybe a Tyson for the Giants or maybe even a Lemon for the Giants, and they're like, hey, well, you got X, Y, and Z at wide receiver, and you just brought in 2 more and all that type. 2 we brought in are on 1-year deals, and everybody's talking as if Neighbors is already there. He is recovering.
He's still
and
recovering.
I do not want him to rush back
right
at all. Right. At all, and get re-injured. So there is need.
That's why I'm not gonna lie. If Tate is there, as much as I do like Tyson, and Tate is, like Sean said, he's a little taller, he's about 6'3". I just looked up Boston. That's a big boy.
Yeah.
But and Tate to me seems safe. I wouldn't be mad at them going there, and only because what I don't want to have happen, and this has nothing to do with his previous injury. I don't want to have 2 injured receivers, yo. Because we already, if you think about it, we coming back. We have 2 injured receivers. If we get Tyson, we're gonna have 2 injured receivers. We're gonna have injured running back. You know what I'm saying? And like a recovering running back. Like it's too much. Yeah, it's too much.
The way I see it is, man, whoever you pick in that first round, that has to be a player that is going to be a blue chip instant impact guy. Period. Like he's going to be a starter day one. Yeah, you can't. If there is injury concerns coming out of the draft, I would not pick them there. Period. Because I would not do it. If you know you need a receiver, there's a couple of receivers that you can get late that. If you already got a number one, I know you got your number one receivers coming off of injury, but some number one, and they're not developmental guys, but they're going to give you some good number 2 or number 3 time. You got the kid Bryce Lance out of North Dakota State, which I actually like him. He's faster, but he played in FCS, but it's crazy fast night hands. And this may be a homer pick, but he has that NFL style play. He just has to really work on, I would say, his speed is, I would say, maybe kind of like a Terry, maybe. That's CJ Daniels from Miami. Like if you go back, watch the highlights this year. If you remember, I think he started off the year, the catch of the year, when he caught that one game when he's completely stretched out, and he did it in a few of the games in the playoff. It's some quality receivers here. You don't necessarily have to reach past Carnell Tate and maybe Tyson, man. After that,
what's crazy is, and this is why I'm excited for tomorrow. I really think that whoever we don't pick, you guys will probably pick.
I feel
what I mean by that is, let's say Sonny is there and we don't pick him, and somehow he falls to you guys. I have a strong feeling that you guys will be looking at him like that.
Yeah.
If we don't pick Downs at 5 and he falls to you guys, I have a good feeling that you may be looking at him like that. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel about that 5 pick. The 10 pick would be something different. Like I said, there could be movement there with that one. But that 5 pick, I think there's a lot of similarities of what we will be looking at.
Yeah. I think, sorry. Go ahead, Sean.
The interesting thing is, if Jeremiah Love falls,
if that happens too,
then that's going to be interesting for a few teams. Let's say he's there for you guys to pick. Do you guys grab him there?
No.
And then,
do I want him? No. Right. Can I see them going to get him? Yes, and that's what's scary.
And this is why, if he does fall to us, I think we take Jeremiah Love there. And now just his name, Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator who now is the head coach of Chicago Bears. How did he build his backfield? You had a 2-headed monster. David Blau, who's our new offensive coordinator, is from that same, I guess you want to call that same tree of coaching in this case. Uh-huh. So if Jeremiah Love is there, let's say Carnell Tate's gone, so they don't get a receiver. You have some of the defenders there, Ruben Bain in them, but now you want an impact skills player. And the next, you'd be like, do you want to pick Jordan Tyson? Maybe not. Maybe we could think we can get a later receiver. You take Jeremiah Love there, and then you get one of the late receivers.
I saw in a lot of mock drafts where they had us picking Love, and Tyson was there at 10, and they got both of them to give dark weapons.
Yeah.
My thing is, again, I think I can see, like, Love is dope. Love is cool. You know what I'm saying? Now, is Love the type of talent like Saquon was? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not that level. Like, when we picked Saquon at 2, it was like, we knew he was going to be a bona fide, like, that guy. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, too, with the running back, like, position, you don't need no stud running back, bro. You just need somebody that is going to be productive. Now, And now in this NFL, you don't have an every down back. Like, it's a committee. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, to me, it's stupid for the Giants to waste a 5th or 10th on a running back when we already have.
Let me tell you something before you finish that. If Love is there at 10 for whatever reason, the Giants will be picking him.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why.
Look at your head coach.
I'm going to tell you why. In your mind, you're dealing with a committee of 3. I believe in the new regime's mind, they're dealing with a committee of 1. And that 1 is coming off an injury. And he's not a main running back out the backfield, always catching all the. They see that dynamic play in Love. And I think that's the only reason that talk is out there. They have no skin in the game on Tracy. I don't believe they do.
Yeah.
They already said Harbaugh loves Scatterboo, but like I said, he's coming off an injury. The reason why I also say that is because the front office, remember, this offseason, put in a multi-year deal to go and get the MVP of the Super Bowl.
And to this as well.
And they just didn't get him.
And you said you can't, Jeremiah Love isn't just a running back. He'll play receiver as well. He's 6 feet.
Yeah.
He's 6 foot. So he's not like your 5'9", 5'10" guy. So he's going to be a weapon in your running and passing game. So
I'm not saying I specifically want him, Earl, but I'm just telling you. We know how these drafts go. Yeah. So just start opening up your mind.
I'm not listen. The 10th pick, I'm not keeping my hopes are down. You know what I'm saying? What I will say is that 5th pick, we better get downs.
I hear you.
Because we need a safety.
I'll speak about it more tomorrow. You know but who I want is down. But I'm telling you,
but what I will say, and I'm gonna leave it on this. If Tyson or Tate somehow miraculously is there at 10 and Love is there, and we pick Love, I'm going to be pissed.
Get that drink ready.
I'll say it this way, Earl. I'll be pissed for you if you had that same scenario. You got Cornell Tate, Jordan Tyson, and Jeremiah Love, and y'all take Jordan Tyson. I'll be pissed for you. That'd be the only one out of that host and those 3 that I'll be like, what do y'all do? What are y'all seeing? Because what are you seeing? I wouldn't. Who was the offensive coordinator in New York now? What did he bring with him? Did he bring somebody with him?
Yeah, no, he got.
Remember, they were going for old boy, but he got picked up.
Yeah, I don't remember. It wasn't Greg Roman. I know.
No, he's
running back. He's running back.
Okay, they say along that line.
It's Matt Nagy.
Yeah.
That is I'm gonna tell you right now.
They got a committee of coaches as far as the.
I got you, but the OC. If Matt Nagy is the OC, Matt Nagy coached under in Kansas City. I forget the coach name. Andy Reid. I'm forgetting everybody's name.
Be ready.
Jeremiah Love would be the pick at that spot. That think about who they had at running back in the earlier days of Kansas City and how they used them. And they really never had a receiver. They always had, they had the Cheetah, and then they had Kelsey, and then that's a Matt Nagy pick right there. I can see that. But
I said what I said.
We continue.
I hate what y'all saying, but I said what I said.
It's gonna be fun, man. 2026 NFL Draft Watchcast, the Hot Seat Podcast style.